Hello. Just want to start off this video showing the level of destruction around here. This is a fresh tree that's down. All these are bent and bowed over and or snapped. But something's just gone through here and wrecked some stuff. It was pretty obvious to me, right? So I looked over here. Look at those. I think that might be beavers with that exposed wood there, to be honest with you. But beavers did not uproot that whole tree. Granted, it could have been wind, right? But this looks like an exemplified Y right here. So look at this. I mean, come on. That is a display. If you see it, you see it. If you can't, you can't. But there's no disturbance here. This has been placed here. Just willing to bet there's more. Oh my goodness. Ranger destruction. Ooh. Somebody must have had a homeless fire mishap. I can only imagine. Look at the A that is up. Look at the heavy side wood on the top, light side on the bottom. You see Sasquatch doing that. This is really sad to see. This is a giant tree that I always came to. Sasquatch always built here. This is what happens when humans get in here. And oh man, this is so sad. Just like destruction. I mean, granted, it could be people. You see, they're over here doing shit. Sad to see. And yet I'm sure Sasquatch has to be in the area still doing those signs, you know? Makes me wonder where they go sometimes. Like, it's not gonna walk all the way from the mountains to here. You know, that's beyond the focal points, many miles. You can follow this creek all the way. But it's not coming at night just for that one little brief instance. It's hiding somewhere. It has to be. This is where else it used to build a lot. Huh. It looks a little different to me, but there used to be a lot put up here. It quit being built here and was always showing up there. Weird. Well, I'll look for some footprints and explore a little bit beyond here. There's a couple more places close that they like to build stuff. So, see if I can find something else. If not, it's been nice squatching with you. All right. See you on down the trail. Either way. Peace. Okay, no sooner did I actually turn the camera off that I saw this right in front of me. This is something that they do with this red plant. Could be dogwood. I don't know what the frig it is. Dogwood has red bark sometimes, but I don't know whatever this is. You see the one piece here, it's all connected. And they've like disassembled it. They've taken it apart. It's very intricate the way that they've done this. But this is something that I find a lot. Subtle manipulation of the plant material like this, but this plant specifically broken down the middle, split apart. So I'm gonna pick it up so you can see that it's all connected as one. Okay, laid this back down, but it's just really cool to find that, to know they're in the area. That could be something they do when they're nervous, could be something they do just for fun. Just left right there on the trail, if you notice. This is also a good place to be looking for footprints because of the muddy nature of the trail. That is a really cool thing that they do. They start snapping it probably right there and break it all the way down, or do they start at the tip? You know, but however they do it, that's what you get. Oh, and for those who don't believe that this is real and that's really Sasquatch, look what happens when you just walk down the trail 10 more steps. I mean, can you be any more obvious? Somebody's calling out, saying, "I'm here." That is frankly amazing. You have the same phenomenon where they're intricately pulling something apart that's connected all together. At least most of it is. That bottom piece is loose, but broken off, dangling here, connected to this piece. I mean, that is what we call a Sasquatch ground glyph. Thanks for watching. Alright, so thanks for being here on my Sasquatch adventure. As I came up, I noticed this across the trail. I looked left. I see this. I see a fresh big snap off up there, okay? Then this little rainbow stick. I find these. I've found 4 rainbows in a row. I stuck this in the ground like this because it was on the ground just laying here. But I want the Bigfoot to think of me. Think, who did this? Who's noticing these things? Because I think that shape was laid out kind of here on purpose. Anyway, I think there's something right around the corner. So that's why I'm just showing you these like signs as I go down this trail. Knowing this, you know, thing has to be in the area. This is an older structure, but this other part is new. So this has been up. Whoa, this is really cool. Look at this dangling piece right in front of us. Oh, whoa. Wow, look at that. That is, I mean, that is like intricately placed in there, balanced. It's balanced up there. And then, where is it? Right here. It's touching in those 3 spots. To be dangling here with another 1 or 2 intertwined, possibly falling out or possibly placed there. Wow, that is pretty damn cool. So, seen this before, but this is a new one. So So, constant building in the area. Just around the corner. Almost in direct sight with the fire area over there. Continue down around the hill. It's over there, so. Pretty cool. There's cut pieces. There's a cut end here. There's a cut end here. But there's also rotting wood from the ground that's obviously been rotting for a long time that's been placed up there. Look at the little junior eggs. Have some respect for the Sasquatch, guys. Look at that junior X. I talked to a guy once. I said, "You ever have any animals encounters out here?" I was thinking about Bigfoot. He said, "I had something growl at me." It's further on down the trail, but you can see that people have been over here fucking being pieces of crap. Leaving their trash. That's why they can't get a job. They can't even fucking clean up their own lives. Pretty terrible. Really sad, but Bigfoot here, he lives amongst the homeless, etc. There's some people walking by. There's a river right over there. I'll proceed to check on that. See if I can see any more structures. Any teepees. I've seen them build them right next to the river here. Across the river by the beaver dam. So, but this is a really well-built, solid one that's been up for a while. Compared to the new one. I like the new one. It's really big. Really bold. It's even got that sawed-off piece of wood. Just despite humans like, no, this didn't just fall down. Yeah, obviously you were here cutting wood. You would know if you left this. Who was here with a chainsaw, not the homeless. So that's a sign from Bigfoot. that's them telling humanity in their subtle way what they're doing. You know, it's pretty cool. Really interesting. Just cool knowing they're here. All right, guys, if nothing else, we'll be seeing you. Thanks for watching. All right, one last creekside notion. One, notice this is all cut. Two, this is peeled. Sticking up, kind of looks like it's been placed standing upwards. You can see that this has been in the dirt. It's not been up for very long. So this is a freshly placed exemplification, we'll call it. No, just like this could be stick buildup in the river. All that there, which it most likely is. That might be what that is, but I don't think that's what that is. I've been here many times, many years. That is really high. Maybe that's, I don't know, maybe it was flowing that hard. Can't remember. Look at these beautiful ducks. But really, I was coming over here to show you this bridge. Hello, beauties. are so beautiful. I think those might be wood ducks. Oh, look here. This is actually something. Oh man, there's a lot going on here. So this, for one, definitely placements. Look at that. I mean, that is not normal. Parents don't have their kids down here playing with sticks like that unless you're a Bigfoot family. So these impressions right here, dug out, that's probably made by the Sasquatch. Wow. Different plant material. You've got this dogwood, whatever it is. You've got this other tip of a plant. You've got the grass, which is growing right here, and all these sticks broken up. Little places dug out. Just looks like somebody's playing. Interesting that that's broken. I don't know if that was cut. That's very interesting. I'm almost tempted to walk across it without my camera running, of course, but it's just cool that you could fathom walking on that. I'm sure Bigfoot does if he could. There's a lot of dirt marks on it. Looks like something's been walking across it. Probably people too, but it's the little ones that are coming down. That rather looks like a bare footprint right there, actually. Doesn't mean it is, but I'm sure whatever's making this stuff has feet, let's put it that way. So there's got to be impressions. Those are probably its hands, more than likely, right there. Probably digging. Probably its hands. Just marks of its hands, but I've seen it where it left knee impressions on the other side here, right there. And finger impressions where it swirled its fingers in the sand. So these little beaches along the river do get utilized, obviously. But what a great place to end a video. Really special spot right here around nature where it's nice and quiet. People are walking through, but hardly noticing the subtle Bigfoot signs like this. And it's something you just should take note of and be aware of, that they are here. I left a little snack for him. Got some crackers at the convenience store and tea on the way here, so I left some in the crook of that structure that they're freshly making. Other plant material that they very well might have broken up right here. Even this twist could be considered odd in the display. It sticks out from the rest of everything else, you know? It really does. And here's that rainbow shape again that I found up there that I stuck into the ground on both ends. Pinned down by the stick. With another stick with a broken tip pointing directly at it, broken tip on both sides. I mean, that's their language. It's so subtle. They speak with tree gestures and plant gestures. You know, look at that, the way that's split at the end. Probably we're handling this. Pardon the Band-Aid. But I am healing up well, you'll be happy to know. So, yeah, like I said, what a great way to end the video. in a beautiful little Sasquatch area. You can imagine them down here at night, playing in the stones and the rocks, eating the waterfowl, trying to catch fish. Maybe they're swimming. Who knows what they're doing? But this would be a place where you could easily try to look for them at night, which I did with a thermal camera and successfully filmed one in a structure just over yonder. So this is what they might call a hot spot, albeit a juvenile area. Look at all of this muck plucked out of the water here to get an idea of the leaves and such that were pulled out. Now, could they have pulled that out looking for water creatures and bugs to eat? That is a great possibility right there, that they cleared this area right here looking for bugs to eat. Look at that peeled stick, just bright as day in the water. Are they claiming that as theirs? Are they saying, don't come over here and eat? Don't do what I did. That's mine for next time. This was lunch today, that's lunch tomorrow. You see the stick here, aimed right in the water, at it, left like that? Is that Bigfoot language? Who pulled these leaves out? The longer you hang out at an area like this, the more subtle little things you will find just by being observant. So this is just in recognition that we were here. I'm trying to make sure it doesn't fall off if the wind blows. But I'm sure they'll see that. I've done little things like that just to let him know that I saw, that I knew. And again, that's probably why they do this stuff. Subtle signs, guys. Subtle signs. It's just really amazing to know they're out there. Really amazing to have any kind of communication or interaction. But this is a new one for me. Possibly digging this out to eat the bugs out of here. It makes me feel better that I left him some crackers. And I've often thought I should leave him more offerings here. I know he's here. I left the balloon here. It was taken overnight. I came at like 5:30 in the morning and the string was pulled tight until it broke. So what he did with it, I have no idea. But I've been interacting with this or other creatures in this greenbelt area for years. Just trying to get a reply, essentially. But you know, you can look at life two ways, right? Smile and a frown. Half empty, half full. So let's be optimistic about Sasquatch. Be glad the evidence is there. And furthermore, I wanted to say a theory is not untrue until it's proven true. I heard Matt of Bigfoot Crossroads asking, well, what makes us think that Bigfoot's making these structures, etc.? You prove to me they're not. Because the exemplification and the repetition that I find in all these areas is uncanny. If I were to place these videos on a map and to show everybody the repetition from area to area across the board, it would be astounding. There would be revelations that even I have not realized yet. really appreciate you watching if you've made it this far in the video. A lot of really subtle things about Bigfoot that it takes a trained eye to observe, but when you know, after many years, it's a blessing, guys. Thank you for watching. Until next time, from Sasquatchville, peace.